Alright, peeps, how's it going? We got some news to talk about today. Let me adjust this a little bit. Still windy. My hair's messed up, needs a haircut. We're not going to be talking about that. Just need you guys to come on in. I'm going to be eating my lunch while we're doing this, too. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. I did a poll earlier on here, actually. Forgot where I posted it. Asking how the peepulation's feeling about the move, and a lot of you guys are just kind of feeling the way I'm feeling, and it's just kind of, you know, it is what it is. He is not going to be the Lions' big, oh yeah, man, you barber? I got a buddy, he's a barber, he does my hair. I can check you out, man. But he's not gonna be the Lion. He's not gonna be the Lions' main signing. So still a lot of names to be out there to have, however you say that. But yeah, the move's all right. 1 year deal. It's got about 4.5, close to 5, guaranteed, with like close to 6 with commissions and stuff. So, all right, man. I have to think about it, man. Check it out. Thing with Danny Amendola. He's a smart player, not the most talented and stuff. So yeah, he's pretty much gonna be the next TJ Jones. He's gonna be part of the replacement to not replace Golden Tate, but help fill the void of missing Golden Tate. He's gonna be our slot receiver. I've seen that the Lions are interested in Mosley. I wouldn't mind having either one of those guys, to be honest with you. I would prefer to have Barr, just for the sole purpose of playing Minnesota twice. So yeah, I take either one of those guys, man. They need to put someone back in that defense, though. You want to draft a receiver? I don't care if we draft a receiver, but I really don't want to waste our 8th pick on a receiver. Really don't. Kenny Galladay and Marvin Jones are pretty nasty duo. I don't really think there's other holes to fix than receiver. So seen on Twitter, a lot of people were freaking out. OBJ was wearing a Red Wings hoodie. A lot of people were freaking out over that. Yeah, if it's your 7th pick, I wouldn't be mad about that, but the 8th pick needs to be on defense. Definitely need to go defense with the 8th pick. It only makes sense to go defense. You got a defensive coach. You got to build that defense. If your defense isn't good, you got a defensive coach. It's just not going to work. Unless there's an absolute stud at 8 at receiver, or an offensive player at 8 that's an absolute stud, you don't. Of course, I always say, no matter what position it is, even if it's quarterback. I don't know how many of you guys are going to be joining that are on the trade Stafford bandwagon, but in the draft, you always take the best player available, even if it's a quarterback. Yeah, I'm not really stoked about it either. It's all right. It is what it is. He's a good player, but he's not going to change our record. So he's not going to help us improve that much. He's a good leader. He's a smart player. He's going to learn the offense, and he's going to be efficient. And this just might be a one-year rental to help develop Kenny Galladay a little bit more and help him understand a little bit more, because Galladay's got all the talent in the world. I think that might be a little bit more of what this move is. But he's not a bad player. He's not great, not terrible. Smart, very smart player. You have to be smart to play in New England. So all the guys that you see that we're hiring or adding to our team from New England, they're smart. They might not be the most talented, but they're smart. Landon Collins is still available. No, it's currently like 2 minutes away from 12. And I think you're not allowed to talk to teams until 12. The only reason we were able to get Amendola so early was because he was cut. He wasn't a free agent. Well, I mean, he was a free agent, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of good players still available. Draft starts in April. So up until April, even a little bit after April, there's still going to be some big names available. So Lions usually seem to wait until someone already makes a move. So only time's going to be able to tell us what's going to happen or going to go happen. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Who do you guys want to see the Lions get? I know a majority are going to say Collins or the Honey Badger or whoever, but who do you guys want the Lions to go after? There's some big names out there still. You want Jesse James? Yeah, he's all right. A tight end. That would be something different about drafting at the 8th, because that is really the major hole we're missing on offense is tight end. That would be nasty if we got everybody. Not very likely we're going to get all of them. Hey, but man, I'm not going to knock it. If we get all of them, that would be a monster move. If we do that, everyone's got to have the Lions on their radar. They're not just going to be an easy W. So, build this defense up, man. Build it up. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to want Jesse. Are the Steelers going to let him walk, though? I don't know why they let him walk. He's always productive over there. Unless he wants a lot of money. But he's not going to be a Pro Bowler, so. Plus, you've seen what we did with Luke Wilson. We didn't really use Luke Wilson a whole lot. The Antonio Brown move? I don't know. The Raiders didn't give up a lot to get him. They only gave up a 3rd and a 7th round pick to get him. So, from their standpoint, they stole him. And I think they gave him a little bit more cash. I had to look into that one because I don't know if that one was true or not. But I think for the Steelers, they're just happy to move on from him and get this drama over with. So, I mean, it kind of works out for both teams. They stole him, and you lose the drama story. So, I mean, hey. Yeah, free agency starts. I think they said you're allowed to talk to people at 12. I'm not sure if, like, signings can happen, but you're allowed to talk to people. Oh, it was $30 million. Wow. Yeah. Hey. Maybe the Raiders are going to get Le'Veon too and have a little Steelers 2.0 over there. That's a lot of money. Yeah, but if so, fact so, it's really the players. You'll see a lot of rumors these next couple of days. I think the NFL is starting heading towards a direction like the NBA, where there's going to be a whole lot more rumors and speculation to what's going on. That's what makes the NBA so exciting, is all the rumors and anticipation of who's going to go where. I think the NFL is slowly starting to turn a little bit more into that. I'm curious to see if they're going to do something about the franchise tags. A lot of players who get franchise tags don't sign them. So I'm curious to see if they're going to, not this season, but next season, fix that. Yep. I don't know. I think Lawson was probably the last guy we cut for a minute. Unless something drastic happens where, yeah, Theo, I was just about to say Theo is probably about to be the next one. I love Theo Riddick, but we don't use him the right way, and he's pretty much just strictly a receiving back. I'm curious to go, if we do cut him, if he goes somewhere else and he becomes a slot receiver, because that's what he does best. But yeah, if I had to put money just to make room for another running back, because we do, I don't think we're going to re-sign LeGarrette Blount because he didn't really do anything for us. Or I should say we didn't use him the right way. We usually don't use the players the right way, and that's just coaching. Offensive coordinator that we got is a run-heavy guy. Everywhere he goes, they're able to run the ball. So giving another 1-2 punch to help Kerryon Johnson is going to help. So I do think they might cut Theo to get another running back. And no, I don't think that's going to be Le'Veon Bell. Before you guys start asking that one. Not knocking Le'Veon. That's just a lot of money. The thing about that, though, man, there's just so many people to speculate of who's going to go where. And all these players, these 6th and 7th round draft picks, most of us aren't even going to know who they are. So, I mean, that's kind of a tough video to do, but I can give it a try and see how it turns out. I don't know. It's easier to do that with basketball. Basketball is a little bit more easier to follow. Hey, man, thanks, Mason. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's an interesting topic. A couple of me and my buddies were talking about doing just a video together, talking about football and basketball and that stuff. But that's something that might be a little bit more fittable for. So I'll think about that one. That's a good idea. I'm from Flint. It's about an hour away from Detroit. Yeah, they might cut some of those guys. I wasn't shocked that we cut TJ Lang. I seen it coming, but really the offensive line hasn't done much. Oh yeah, I got my grandparents live out in Grand Blanc. Love Grand Blanc. That's a lot of money. They're going to be expensive. But yeah, that's something I've thought about. I was trying to go, not the upcoming Raptors game, but the previous Raptors game that was in Detroit. I was trying to go there, but they are super expensive. I mean, it was just like $100 for nosebleeds. All right, Mason. Thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate it. I don't know if it's just because it's a newer arena or whatever, but those Piston tickets are super expensive. But I am going to make something happen where I am going to a playoff game. So, yes, to answer your question, yes, I will be going. I'll check it out, man. I guess I shouldn't say it's expensive. I have expensive taste. Like if I go, I want to sit close, like to the players and stuff. So I mean that might be my problem. But last time I checked, nosebleeds were like $100 with no promos. Of course, they're waiving all their fees and all their tickets now. So see, I'd take another look at it. But yeah, I'd love to go to a game in the playoffs. Atmosphere will be crazy. Little Caesars arenas are already starting to turn up and have a little bit more fans now. So, playoff time, yeah, it'll be crazy. Ford Field, that will be a crazy environment if the Lions make it to the playoffs. That would be crazy. No, the Lions are not. They're not making the playoffs, or what? I'm confused what that one meant. Yes, Zach Zenner's a good running back for the backup position. I love Zach Zenner. I was glad we brought him back last season. I was hurt that we cut him. Glad we seen him come back. He runs so hard for such a little man. Oh, they're pretty expensive. They're more expensive than the Palace was, man. They're not unreasonable, but they're more expensive than what the Palace was. The Palace was reasonable, and it was closer to where I live, so I always went to the Palace. Detroit, driving from Flint to Detroit's a little hectic. Yeah, traffic's kind of crazy. Downtown gets crazy at sometimes, but I love downtown Detroit. Absolutely love it. But yeah, I know I can afford the Piston tickets. It's the people I want to go with that can't afford them. So I should have just reworded that different. Is that the game they hit the buzzer beater at half court? Chauncey hit the half quarter. Yeah, just one or two pieces away from being really, really good. Yeah, Zach's cheap. Joshua, it's kind of been all over the place. We've been talking Lions, we've been talking Pistons. It's been all over the place. Just chatting along, going with it. We talked about it a little bit. But yeah, they got Danny Amendola for 1 year. Oh, it was game 5. What, did they cut Powell? Did they let him go? I hope they didn't cut Powell. Yeah, I think it was about. I think they said it was about 4.5 guaranteed, like 5.5 with what do you call it? God, I just blocked the word out of my head. You guys know what I'm saying. You guys know what I'm talking about. I've had a brain fart. Thinking about my food, not this game. Yeah, I hope we didn't cut Powell. I like Powell. Actually, I said it earlier. I think Danny Amendola is here to help teach young players, help develop Kenny Galladay a little bit more. But that actually might be a little bit more better for Powell. I like Powell a lot. He's trustable. I don't think he caught or dropped that many balls. He's reliable, if that's what you meant by that. We don't have any guys on this roster at receiver or tight end that drops that many balls. We got a lot of guys who can catch and make some stuff happen. We got some playmakers. Everyone's got to worry about the Lions, man. Amendola's got to be pretty close to 30, if not. He's been in the league for a while. It's probably like late 20s, early 30s. Oh, you think he's 33, 30? Yeah, he's old, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he was part of the replacements to replace Wes Walker in New England. That was a long time ago. Alec Robertson, Tololo, or however you pronounce it. That's a funny name. I laugh every time I try to say it. It's a tongue twister. I don't know how. Tololo. I gotta come up with a nickname for him. How's it going, man? Yeah, I'm bad with names, man. Don't judge me, man. Something personal. People dog me all the time for not pronouncing names right. Toy Lolo. All right, that's easy. That's easy. See, I just need you for my translator. It was funny. As soon as I learned how to say Boban Marjanovic, we traded him. Nothing personal against the guys. I like all the guys. I call everyone by nicknames. I gotta catch myself every once in a while. I don't call them by their real names that often. Kind of a family tradition. Oh, see, there's another one. Shaviv Mihailuk. I think I'm close to that one. Don't quote me on that. Shaviv Mihailuk or something like that. Yeah, if we get some more tight ends in there, that's going to create some top competition. You start getting 4 or 5 tight ends that open for the challenge. Bring them all in. If you go after Jesse James, you probably should draft the young guy and help develop the young guy. Jesse James is one of those guys, though, actually might not be that bad of a fit. Had some deep playoff runs with Pittsburgh. They've battled New England a couple times. So, he would have some pedigree caliber to him of what it takes to make a deep playoff push and run and all that stuff. So, he could be a building block to help turning Detroit around. Probably best case scenario with the schedule, 10-6. We got our schedule. We have some easy games, and then there's like 2 or 3 tough games that pile on right after them. So, yeah, man, 10-6 probably at best. 8-8 at worst. We should have a pretty decent season. Yeah, we need another corner. If Greedy Williams falls to 8, I'd take that all day. I get greedy with it, and I take Greedy. That's what I'm pulling for, is that Greedy falls to 8. Although I seen I don't know if it was ESPN or a fake ESPN that dropped Bosa down to 8. Which, if Bosa falls to 8, yeah, you're not gonna fall to 8. That was not realistic. I don't know who posted. I don't remember where I seen that, but yeah, that's not gonna. Bosa's not falling to 8. Yeah, Andrew's gonna be a tough thing with Jesse. That's the knock on him. Yeah, that's true. That's true. No such thing as an easy game. The Lions haven't shown to us in the past couple years that there's no easy game. They haven't proved to us that they can beat the easy team wins. So, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, that's the knock on him. That is the knock, that he takes some plays off. But playing with a top 5 corner in the league and Darius Slay is going to rub off on somebody. It's going to show him that what it takes to be that kind of caliber player. Darius Slay is a leader. He's a good guy on and off the field, and that will rub off on Greedy. Greedy will become a good player with him. Yeah, the Fords aren't going to sell the team. They make too much money off the team for him to sell. I wish that's the hypothetical for us, but not going to happen anytime soon. Maybe if Martha dies, maybe, but they make way too much money to sell the team. Way too much money. Like if you've seen how much all these money these owners make and stuff, you wouldn't even know what to do with all that money. It's ridiculous a little bit ridiculous. That's kind of why the players are doing what they're doing, is the ownership gets a whole lot of the money compared to the players. So I see both sides of what ownership and fans and players are doing. I try to stay out of it. It's not my way to do it. Yeah, they should hire someone who knows what the heck they're doing. That's right. Oh, man. Yeah, they probably should sell the team to Marvel and let Marvel turn it around and make a big profit and make it good or something. Or sell it to Chevy, the Chevy family. It might not be about the money. That's just my opinion, man. Plus, the Fords have owned the team for years, and it's kind of like been in their family. Like, it's a family tradition for them. So, it's probably, if your point for not making the money about that is just having it in your name and carry on tradition, which I get that, but you haven't been successful since the 50s. Take that with a grain of salt. I don't care. Lions need to shake things up somewhere, somehow, do something good. Don't trust Bob Quinn? I don't think Bob Quinn's the problem. I think he's drafted good. I wish Davis would develop a little bit more, Jared Davis. But I think we've drafted well. Hand was an absolute steal. Oh, you trust Bob Quinn? Okay. I misread that. They're coming in fast and fading away. But ownership is just the main problem with this team. You let the wrong players go, you keep the bad ones, and you rub the relationships with the wrong way. I mean, you let 2 of the greatest players to ever lace up cleats walk away in their prime, Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson. To happen once is embarrassing enough, but to happen twice. Both Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson are, if not the best, in the top 3 of their positions of all time. And you let both of those guys walk early. Unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. It's embarrassing. And that's the struggles of Lions fans since the 50s, is exactly what's happened. These Lions have had some talented players coming into their team, been absolutely blessed with it, and you just piss it away. The Lions are talented right now. There was no excuse this season for them not to be fighting for the NFC North title. But I understand what happened. You brought in a guy who completely flip-flopped the defense from a 4-3 to a 3-4, which is what he knows, so that's what he's going to have to do. But it took the players a long time to adjust. Your offensive coordinator was pure trash. And that's going to be probably the knock on the Lions this season, as their offensive coordinator, Stafford, learning yet another playbook in his career. The Lions might not get too good another slow start, but they'll turn it up again. Their defense is what I'm looking forward to see play the most. They adjusted last season. They turned it around a little bit. But, guys, I got to get back to work. I appreciate everyone coming out for this just a little half-an-hour stream. Appreciate it. that was pretty much my breakdown for Danny Amendola. I'll do a longer video when more names fully start to sign with the Lions, but so far it's just been one move only. We've sent some smaller guys, but yeah. I predict the Lions are going to have a much, much better season than they did last year, but that's not going to take much. So that being said, Instagram, Twitter is both in the description. Go ahead and check those out. And